Alright everyone, let's get started. Welcome to Crypto Corner, your crypto radar for all the latest news, reviews, market analysis and tutorials that help you master the crypto markets. It's the 15th of February and the markets today are actually looking quite good. Bitcoin is making yet another attempt at going for the resistance of 46,000. We are currently at 44k. Last time we got stopped at 45. Let's see whether we'll manage to actually get above 45 this time. By the way, if we manage to break the 46,000 resistance, 52,000 is the next target. So definitely everyone right now is actually waiting to see what's going to happen, because there's not really any major news that are supporting this bull run. This is pretty much bulls just trying to get ahead, to get the stronghold of the market, because we have been in the hands of the bears for quite a few months already. It's been almost 4 months that we've been in the hands of the bears. We started February actually quite well. We did have a bull run at the beginning of February. We hit a resistance and then we dropped yet again, which was good for accumulation. As you know, I said that in my previous analysis. So today everything is on the green. However, this is just one day of green. Yesterday was red, the day before was red. So we're still not out of this correction. We are still under this correction. Until we climb at least above 46,000, we can't really be talking about a proper recovery. We are still trying to get on the path to recovery from this correction, and we started this correction at the end of November. So, not great. I talked about all of this in my crypto newsletter, which I sent out late last night, early this morning, depending on where you are in the world. So, if you are on my email list, then you've received my newsletter, you know about this. If you are not yet on my email list, then you can grab the link from the description below where I drop it. You can join my email list. I'm sending newsletters twice a month, on the 1st and the 15th of every month. So this is just market analysis and other news and updates, things that I don't necessarily cover here on my video podcast. So it is different information that you are getting from me in the newsletters and on the video podcast. Now, with that said, let's move on to the news. Alright, now let's talk about the hot topics. And one of the first hot topics for today is that we have now cheaper gas prices on Ether. The demand for transactions on the Ethereum blockchain is down, as well as its price. In fact, it is at its lowest level since the summer. That doesn't mean that Ethereum is fading into the background. According to data from Into the Block, the demand is growing, with the number of addresses holding between 0.1 and 1 ETH is currently at an all-time high. In the span of 1 year, the number of these addresses increased by 98%, and at the moment they collectively hold 1.78 million Ether, a number that has increased by almost 5% in the past month. On the other hand, the NFT market seems to have slowed down since the top in the last week of January. And this year so far has seen record-breaking NFT market activity, but according to market data from nonfungible.com, the number of sales is down from near 64,000 sales per day in mid-January to almost 24,000 last week. This could be the main reason why the Ethereum network experiences less transaction volume, and subsequently transaction fees have dropped as well. At the moment, the gas fees on the Ethereum network are below 40 GWei, as you can see in the stats down there, with confirmation times well under 30 seconds. Since the 10th of January, when gas prices hit a local top at over 218 GWei, we have seen a clear downtrend in gas prices. Another headline in connection to Ether is this one by Crypto Gazette, quoting a market analyst from banking giant Morgan Stanley, who is making the case for Ethereum possibly flipping Bitcoin by market capitalization one day. I must say that we've been talking about this for the last 6 years. There's even websites dedicated to the flippening. This is how it's called. So this is nothing new. Many are actually expecting this to happen one day. Some expect it to happen this year even. I don't. I think that we are not too close to that happening just yet. With Ethereum competitors gaining steam, it will be even harder for the flippening to happen too soon. We will see. But the factors that this article takes into account are the fact that Ether has more use cases than Bitcoin. The various applications, DeFi, NFTs, and overall smart contracts sector is still largely built on Ethereum, and thus the wider user adoption could be the driving force for the flippening. I agree, but still, I think that Ether is a long way from reaching Bitcoin's market cap, and with the burning mechanism that was implemented last year, destroying ETH with every transaction, it's going to take much longer now for the flippening to occur. In other news, BlockFi, the crypto lending platform based in the US, was being sued by the SEC, and apparently they are now ordered to pay $100 million for settlement with SEC and various states in the US. They will be paying $50 million directly to the Securities Exchange Commission, and the other $50 million will be paid to various jurisdictions in the US. This is kind of a bad outcome for BlockFi, who was arguing that they were not providing securities but their interest-bearing contracts, very similar to those of Celsius and Nexo and Matrixport, services that I use and that I have reviewed here on this channel. These high-yield contracts were determined to fall under the securities category, and thus BlockFi is fined. On top of that, it cannot open new accounts for Americans from now on. Well, this seems at first as bad for DeFi, but on the other hand, now that there is a clear framework structured around these high-yield bearing contracts, now they will be able to provide this and at the same time be compliant, which is important. So forget about the fine. I'm pretty sure they have enough money to cover these fines. From now on, at least we know that CDFI, which is the combination of centralized and decentralized finance, which BlockFi and Celsius and other crypto lending and borrowing platforms fall into that category, they will have now a clear framework to follow and to be able to be compliant, which is really beneficial to the customers of these services. I'm not a customer of BlockFi, but I am a customer of Matrixport and Nexo, and this is why I really care about this topic. In other news, Elon Musk via Twitter has suggested that possibly SpaceX, his other company, might be following Tesla's footsteps and start accepting Dogecoin for certain merchandise. Of course, not for anything too major. You are not able to buy Tesla, for instance, with Dogecoin, but you are able to buy certain merchandise from Tesla. So possibly SpaceX will follow suit, and you will be able to buy certain merchandise with Dogecoin. Yet again, this is good for the Dogecoin holders. The Dogecoin community is rejoicing about this news, but this didn't really bring much of a pump in the price of Dogecoin. So what we're seeing right now is that Elon Musk's tweets are no longer having that effect that they did last year. Last year, a single tweet, even just a meme or something that he was posting on Twitter, was able to move the Dogecoin price by 20, 30, sometimes even 40% in a single day. This is no longer the case. People are already numb to the tweets by Elon Musk, and he is not able to move the market with a single tweet anymore. This is for me the outcome of this article, not so much the fact that people will be buying merchandise from SpaceX with Dogecoin. I mean, I'm not really bothered about merchandise anyways. Alright, moving on to the next topic. In an interview with Bloomberg, the CEO of Uber cited environmental concerns and the high cost of transaction fees as the key reasons why Uber has not yet ventured into crypto, but also noted that the time will come when the transport and delivery company will explore crypto payments. He said, "We're having conversations all the time. The exchange mechanism is expensive. It's not great for the environment. As the exchange mechanism becomes less expensive, becomes more environmentally friendly, I think you will see us lean into crypto a little bit more." From this statement, I can assume that it is way too early and we shouldn't really expect Uber to embrace crypto anytime soon. I don't think it will be this year even. And finally, Coinbase. They had a very obscure minimalist ad during the Super Bowl, the biggest sports event in America and also the most expensive airtime, running into the millions. 3 crypto services advertised actually, each spending between $6 and $12 million for their commercials. Well, it seems it really pays off, as Coinbase reportedly had so much traffic to their website that it crashed. Now we see reports that the mobile app of Coinbase jumped to number 2 on the iPhone App Store. Chief Product Officer at Coinbase took to Twitter and confirmed the company's significant traffic witnessed following the advertisement. He stated, "Coinbase just saw more traffic than we've ever encountered, but our teams put together and only had to throttle traffic for a few minutes. Humbled to have been to witness this. We had over 20 million hits on our landing page in 1 minute. That was historic and unprecedented. We also saw engagement that was 6 times higher than our previous benchmarks." Well, that's remarkable. Crypto.com also advertised they selected NBA's 4-time most valuable player, LeBron James, as their new spokesperson during the Super Bowl. Crypto is ready to go mainstream. In fact, we are already hitting the mainstream. I hardly know anyone that is not aware of cryptocurrencies, although many are still on the fence, but this year we will hit new highs in user adoption for sure, more first-time buyers, and I'm sure we will also see new all-time highs for many of the coins on the market. This episode of Crypto Corner is sponsored by BitYard, an exchange that I have been using for well over a year already. They operate in 150 countries with licenses in USA, Estonia and Singapore, and provide spot and leveraged trading on numerous assets. Not only they have loads of cryptocurrencies, including some of the newest coins to hit the market, but also derivatives such as crude oil, precious metals, gold, silver and more, stocks such as Nasdaq and MiniDAO, and they offer up to 100x leverage on many of these markets. What I find very useful is that on spot trading they separate cryptocurrencies in groups like DeFi tokens or proof of stake tokens or tokens from the Grayscale Trust portfolio or Binance Smart Chain tokens and so on. This makes it easier when I want to focus only on a specific category of tokens, and they keep adding more and more assets. They have tripled the list of supported coins since I started using this exchange, so there's a much better choice already. In terms of security, they keep the majority of their funds in cold storage with only a smaller portion in hot wallets that are used to pay withdrawals, and all withdrawals are manually approved during working hours only, so there's less risk of violations or exploits. They offer a copy trading service, so users that aren't very experienced can take advantage of those who are more skilled and make profits by copying their trades in an automated and uncomplicated way. You can go through the stats for each trader and choose what amount to allocate to them, and you can choose multiple traders to copy at the same time. You can use it on a desktop or mobile. Their app is on both Android and iOS, so it's easy to use it on the go as well. As I said, I've been using this exchange a lot throughout the past year, and their customer service team is very responsive, unlike many other exchanges where I've had to wait for days and weeks sometimes to get any response. BitYard has a live chat service, so you can find assistance pretty fast. They also offer up to $258 in various bonuses for new users, so grab the invite link from the description below to register and find out more. Well, this is everything for today's episode of Crypto Corner. Now you're up to date with all the latest news. Thanks for staying until the end of this video. If you found value in this, share it with someone else who would also benefit from watching it. And don't forget to leave a like and a comment below. If you have any questions or suggestions for coins or projects that you want me to review, or any other commentary on my content, it's welcome here. Also, don't forget to check out the links in the description below, where I list all the top crypto services that I'm personally using and that I recommend to you. Exchanges, hardware wallets, tools that I use in my market analysis, and services that I use to earn interest on my long-term crypto holdings. It's all there. Well, I'm signing off now, and I'm gonna see you in the next episode.